Welcome to Legendary Fighters TV. Today, we witness not just a fight, but the birth of a king. February 25th, 1964, Miami Beach, Florida. The air is thick with disbelief. The crowd has come to witness a coronation, but not the one that history would deliver. In the red corner stands Charles Sonny Liston, the big, ugly bear, the most terrifying man in sports, a destroyer of champions, a man whose aura alone had already defeated most opponents before the first punch was thrown. He is the heavyweight champion of the world, and to many, he is invincible. Across from him stands a 22-year-old boy, Cassius Clay Jr., the Louisville Lip, the loudmouth, the poet, the clown, a 7-1 underdog. But look closer, because something extraordinary is about to happen.
Very slippery. Clay still in the danger zone.
Watch the opening seconds carefully. Clay carries his left hand dangerously low, reckless, exposed. To the untrained eye, it looks like amateur hour. A fatal mistake against a puncher like Liston. But this is not a mistake. This is calculation. Clay is doing the single most important thing a boxer can do against a puncher. He is determining the geography of the fight. He refuses to stand still. His feet glide across the canvas like silk over glass. He leans back from punches by inches. He circles, he studies, he probes. Liston throws his jab, a punch that has ended careers, a punch that snaps heads back like a car crash. But tonight, he's chasing a ghost. Clay isn't running out of fear. He's measuring the monster, he's mapping his kingdom, and he is completely unafraid.
Trying to slip those left leads, can't do it too successfully because the challenger is jabbing all over, body, head, and right hand. The best punch of the fight so far. We're down to the closing second of this first round, and the long left lead is making the difference so far by Mr. Clay.
By the end of the first round, something begins to shift. It's subtle at first, almost invisible. Liston tries to slip the jab, but Clay is jabbing everywhere, to the head, to the body, to the chest. And then, the right hand, sharp, fast, unexpected. The best punch of the fight so far. Liston blinks. Not hurt, but surprised. For the first time in years, Sonny Liston realizes he is in a real fight. We move into the second, then the third, and now the impossible is happening. Clay is no longer just surviving, he is dominating. His jab snaps Liston's head, back again and again. His combinations arrive from angles that don't exist in textbook boxing. Liston swings with bad intentions, but he hits nothing but air. And then, a crack in the armor. A massive cut opens beneath Liston's left eye. Blood begins to flow. The hunter has become the prey. The most feared man on earth is now being outboxed by a boy the world called a joke.
Halfway through round three. Sonny bleeding slightly from the nose also. Only 55 seconds remaining in round three. still aggressive, very durable. Seconds more in the third. Joe, I don't know whether you can see it. Look closely, look hard. They're working on the cut below the left eye. It's very difficult to get a shot, but what do you think Sonny's condition as Joe Polino works on the cut? I'd like to point out the champion is strong, durable, takes the good shot.
But then, everything changes. Between rounds 4 and 5, chaos erupts in Clay's corner. Clay is screaming, panicking. I can't see! His voice filled with fear. Something has burned his eyes. Something caustic. Perhaps liniment from Liston's gloves. Perhaps something else. His vision is gone. He is blind. He begs his trainer, Angelo Dundee, cut the gloves off. He wants out. He wants the fight stopped. For a moment, the dream is dying, but Angelo Dundee refuses. He looks at his fighter and makes a decision that will change history. He shoves him back toward the ring and shouts one word: run! Watch this round carefully, because this is one of the greatest displays of survival in boxing history. Clay cannot see the punches. He cannot see the danger, but he can feel it. He moves on instinct, on courage, on pure will. Liston senses weakness. He attacks the body with brutal, thudding hooks. Each punch echoes through the arena like a hammer striking stone. Any lesser man would have folded. Any lesser man would have fallen, but not Clay. He dances in the dark, blinking, suffering, refusing to surrender, refusing to die. He survives, and survival changes everything. By the 6th round, the fog begins to lift. Clay blinks once, twice. His vision returns, and in that moment, he realizes something. He has survived the worst Sonny Liston had to offer. The fear is gone forever. Now the speed returns, the confidence returns, the fire returns. Clay begins unloading combinations with terrifying precision. Left hands, right hands, 3, 4, 5 punches at a time. Liston can't keep up. He is flat-footed, slow, old. For the first time in his career, Sonny Liston looks human. And in his corner, panic spreads. His shoulder is damaged. But worse than that, his spirit is broken. He is no longer fighting to win. He is fighting to survive. And he is losing badly.
Only 30 seconds to go in the 6th round. Sonny can't seem to slip or knock down that jab.
Then the moment arrives. The bell for the 7th round never rings. Liston remains on his stool. He doesn't stand. He doesn't fight. He quits. The most feared man in the world surrenders. And just like that, everything changes. Clay realizes it. For a split second, he stands frozen. Then he explodes. He sprints across the ring. He leaps onto the ropes. He screams into the faces of the press, the doubters, the critics, the world. I fooled you. I shook up the world. I am the greatest. And in that moment, he wasn't bragging. He was telling the truth. The world didn't just witness a boxing match. It witnessed the birth of a legend, a revolution, a king. Cassius Clay would soon be known by a different name, Muhammad Ali, and boxing would never be the same again.
Suddenly, Ali breaks free, and he runs to the side of the ring that the press is on, and he jumps up on the ropes. Now, never forget it. He's saying, I fooled you, and I fooled you, and I fooled you, and I fooled you on the great...